How you doing, guys? Sorry for not being on time. I apologize. See. Think we're live. Let me check, make sure there's no echo. Okay. So, guys, sorry for being late today. Again, just getting things wrapped up. Again, like I was telling you guys, again, keep your goal on target. Again, 40 deals a year. That's gonna be my goal for this year. Again, Happy New Year. I haven't said Happy New Year for you guys. I haven't gone live since the New Year's. Again, Happy New Year's. Hope everybody had a great New Year's. Again, resolutions as well. Again, remember, resolutions usually die out within 31 days. So make sure you double down on your resolutions and you keep focus on them, because if not, that's my doggy's what's it called, hair. He likes to be on camera. If you don't, then your resolutions will die, and of course you'll be next year again trying to do the same resolutions that you can do that done this year, and it happens, right? So again, like I was telling you in the group, I apologize. I've been again just busy. You saw that I did. I bought I was able to acquire the what's called the shuttle bus. Again, my idea for the shuttle bus, again, it's going to be a small office, a tiny house, kind of converted where I can travel more often as far as go see deals and everything, take my family with me. And of course, what else we can do is what's it called? Use it as a billboard. Again, here in my area, again, you guys know me that I'm pretty strong with what's called bandit signs. So bandit signs is going to be a good thing. So it's going to be a humongous billboard. I'm trying to figure out, how you doing, David? I'm trying to figure out if it's going to be, it has to be something that it can be retractable, because I don't want to bring the billboard to my house. It has to be retractable, but it has to be sturdy enough so that when I'm driving, when I'm putting it down, it doesn't flap and break or etc. So I've been looking at storm doors, either storm roll-up doors or shutters for like usually when the hurricane. Those are those are what's it called? They're heavier. They don't flap because they're metal. So again, they're $300 though. So that's gonna be what I'm gonna be most likely be looking into for the shuttle bus. So I've been working on it for the last 2 weeks. People are crazy. They were charging me. One guy was charging me $2,700 for the inside. Another guy was charging me $1,700 for the paint. Like, dude, you guys are crazy. I was able to negotiate the shuttle bus from $12,000 to $2,500. I'm not gonna pay what's it called, $2,700 for the inside. So again, you know what? I have a couple of tools. Let me do it myself, and let me see if I can test my skills. And it's turned out pretty good. So yeah, that's the shuttle bus. So it's gonna be used as a tiny office where I can travel. What's it called? A tiny house where I can actually travel a little bit longer, and we can sleep in there. Again, I don't have no restrooms. I don't have no showers, because again, usually I'm not going to use it as a full-time house. I can always either stop at Love's to take a shower. The restrooms, there's always convenience stores that are open. But I do want to have, I bought a, what's called a power station that can last me a while. I'm buying a generator, and I'm buying what's it called, for overnight stays. I'm buying a portable AC. So those are going to be my 3 things that I'm going to buy. It's already framed out. I just need to paint it, get the furniture in there. I reorder the desks, screw them down so they won't be moving around. I am kind of buying a signal booster so I can have it there. It's kind of expensive. But again, I'm going to be on hotspots. So I want to make sure that I don't have any issues with connectivity. But yeah, I'll keep you posted on those things. So let's break down those deals. Again, I know, David, I haven't met you, David. Hopefully you're well. I don't know what type of business you do. Me, myself, we're just gonna kind of do like I do wholesale, I do takeover payments, I do a hotel where I actually buy it. Here in my area, people are kind of iffy, so I'd rather buy it, pay an extra $1,000 for the closing costs, and then have the buyer refund me when I resell it. So that deal that I told you guys, in the first deal, which I bought it for $40,000, I closed in it last year. I listed it last year, December the 5th for 99,000. We got an offer at 95,000. So again, that should close. Again, I am paying commission. I am paying what's called just commissions. It's an asset cash purchase. I think that property, if it's fully remodeled, it can probably be worth 130, 140, but it's already a rental ready house. So there's no issues as far as you having to do any type of repairs. That's kind of like my flip mentality. Again, let's buy something that doesn't have any repairs needed so that I can flip it quickly. I sell it at a discount, and the buyer gets a good deal. I get a good deal because I was able to be able to negotiate one. Well, I was able to, one, get the deal as far as target the deal, two, negotiate the deal, have the buyer, the seller, previous seller get their money fast, not worry about listing because it can take a while. I was able to prepare all the paperwork needed because he was out of town, et cetera, et cetera. And then that's the strategy for that. So yeah, that should be, I think 40, 50K after everything's said and done with the closing. But again, it came from it came from an online website, SEO, I think. It was an SEO. I was able to negotiate it. He wanted 60. I was able to negotiate it to 40. I could have gone a little bit longer, but a little bit lower. But again, I already had it. I had it at 45. I did the strategy, but I got an extra 5 down to 40. I paid for the closing, which was $1,000. And then now I'm reselling it at 95. The buyer will pay the closing costs. So I'll get probably like 40, 55,000. Again, after the commission is going to be 4K straight because the lady that sells my properties, we have a structure for that. Incidentals, maybe driving over there, the lockbox that I put. I did buy new locks. So again, it'll cost, again, I do 10% for marketing costs. So I'll probably need like 50, like 48. So that's going to be a good deal just by being able to source the deal, negotiate the deal, lock the deal, know the strategy of actually doing, you know what, let me go ahead and actually, what's it called, put in the MLS. Why? Because the MLS has more buyers than anybody else can have. Now, this is what I would tell you guys. You don't have to make millions of dollars a year to be able to do this business. You just got to be able to conservative with your money, save your money, and when the opportunity comes, you actually can acquire the property, pay $40,000 for it, relist it, because you know you can get more for your property out there when you put it out into the open market, and then just, again, be able to close on it. So again, if you do that consecutively, if you can make 3 of those deals a year, that's 150. And then you have your wholesaling business. And then you have the other business. So you see, you can always make enough money to be able to, even if you have a doctor's salary, let's say $250 a year. If you telling me you cannot make you can have a successful life with $250 a year, then again, that's something that's wrong with you that you need to, again, integrate. You can get anything for $250 a year. So again, that was the first deal that I wanted to break down. So again, it's just a matter of negotiating, again, the guts, being able to talk to the client the right way, and then knowing your strategy. I could definitely wholesale that property for probably 20K. 40 to 60, I would have made 20K. It would have been great. But again, I didn't have a rush to be able to close it, to be able to get the money back. So you know what, let's go ahead and push it out, and it makes sense. Again, I got an extra 30K, and it makes sense to do that for that deal. But again, it came from my SEO. It came from a website. Again, remember, I have like 35 websites here in my local area. And again, I created them myself. They are through I Will Reply. As you guys know me, I'm kind of frugal. I don't want to spend money when I don't need to. So that's how I got that deal. So again, that it worked that way. So you guys know how that deal went. Again, if you have any questions, David, let me know as far as what type of deals I get, as far as what type of deals I kind of negotiate, the strategies and everything. I don't know what was your main business core, man? I'm sorry.
No worries, bro. No worries. I'm actually just started like 2 weeks ago with Justin. So I'm doing the whole, wholesaling pretty houses, the lease option stuff.
Perfect.
But it intrigued me what you said about the websites. How long did it take for your website to start, getting leads?
Getting leads. So the website, the way that I do my websites, I have you know what GMB is?
Yeah. Google Map Business.
Google My Business, yeah. So 1, I get a GMB, right? Create a GMB, right? 2, I create a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's 2. And then I'll create a website. So then the website has, let's say, I buy properties, TampaBay.com.
Mm-hmm.
That basically I buy houses, Tampa Bay on the website. Like, so those are really strong keywords. I buy houses. It's really strong keyword. People, again, I don't even notice, they usually rig buy houses but if you put the whole keyword and usually they're cheap because nobody has thought about buying those domains.
Yeah.
Like I have a domain called Mr. I Buy Houses.
Okay.
.com. Nobody has that domain. Mr. We Buy Houses. So if somebody types I Buy Houses Tampa Bay, my website is going to be there automatically because the keywords are actually in the domain. So it took probably like a month for them to be there as far as being hit on the top of the first page. There's a lot, again, in my area, there's a lot of sponsored ones, but I'm within the top 10 resorts, 10 lists that they put, I'm there already because my keywords are real strong. So my VA, what she does, the GMB, I created it, right? So the GMB it's like a map. So if I buy houses Tampa Bay, I have a GMB that says I buy houses Tampa Bay as well. So the website, the domain's probably $12 a year. I created the website. Once I created one, I just mimicked them, just changed the name of the city to match the same one. So I bought that domain. The GMB is created called I Buy Houses Tampa Bay. And again, usually if you know the hack about the GMB, they can get really fast up in the first page if nobody has it. Right? I mean, now I'm not in a big market like San Antonio, but it still works if you do it the right way and you do it consistently. The next thing, I created a Gmail account. I Buy Houses Tampa Bay at Gmail. With that, I created a YouTube channel. I Buy Houses Tampa Bay with my Gmail account.
Right.
And then what I do, let's say I go to look at houses every single day. I record a little quick video and I send it to my VA. She uploads 7 videos a week. Little snippets, right? And the keywords, it links to my GMB, it links to my website, it links to my phone number, it links back to what's called the cities. So when you do that, it's all cross-linking. And YouTube and Google are kind of like the top searches, right? So it's cross-linking everything. You have a video, you have a GMB, you have a website, you have the keywords, you have the phone number. And that's why I told my guys, my number, I've had my number for 4 years. I don't change my number. Because if you Google my number in my area, it lands in almost all these 50 websites. Because my number has been seasoned already for a long time. So that's why once you get one number that's solid enough that you're good with it, then keep it for a long time because then you can build SEO behind it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's a bunch of tentacles.
How do you get around the GMB in other areas? Do you put GMB in other cities you're not located in?
Right now, I have GMBs. I have 7 GMBs here locally where I'm at. I have 7 GMBs here locally. I have 2, one in Dallas and one in San Antonio.
How'd you do that?
In Dallas and San Antonio, there's people that pay ads. So they can probably get like 10 ads in the first page. They're all ads. Yeah. Right. But then again, I might be in the map section faster than I'm in the first page section because of people paying for ads. So it pushes my keywords I Buy Houses San Antonio to the second page, third page, because people are paying to be in the first page through their website. But the Google Maps, I might still be there.
Doesn't Google send a card by mail to the address supposed to be living, like having an address located there?
Yes, but again, hopefully there's ways you can get around that. There's ways you can get around that. If you don't want to do it yourself, it's $100 a pop to get somebody verify your GMB. But again, if I need 30 GMBs, that's $3,000 that I got to pay this guy. Right? So I do it myself slowly. There's also, again, another hack that I do. I get seasoned old Gmail accounts. Again, hopefully it doesn't. Again, people don't like when we use old stuff. As far as other people's Gmail accounts, so you can buy seasoned Gmail accounts. They are 10 years old. They are phone verified. What does that mean? It's a seasoned account. It's somebody's account that they created back 10 years ago that's been verified. So Google likes those. Google likes those Gmail accounts. Right? So if you want to use that Gmail account to create the GMB, it has an old verified Gmail account. It's been phone verified. So when you do a request, you put a new phone number, it might just tell you, hey, let me verify it via text. Let me verify it via email. Okay. You know what I mean? When you get a new Gmail account and you try to put a GMB attached to that Gmail account, that's where you get a letter.
Interesting. And
so there's ways.
And you get these old Gmail accounts where on Fiverr, or where do you find them?
Google it. Buy old Gmail accounts. They're like $1 each.
Ah, nice, man. That's good. Good deal.
So yeah, just Google it. If not, I'll send me you're in the Facebook group?
Yeah.
Yeah, send me a link. I'll send you the guy that buys them. But yeah, they're like $5, $3. Again, they're cheap, but it has to be GMB, Google verified, phone verified accounts. You can also buy. I don't know if you know this. I got it from one of my mentees that I had that I was mentoring, Mag. I got him an old Facebook account. You can get old Facebook accounts. Why would you get an old Facebook account? Because you want to get a website, what's called a Facebook page with an old Gmail account in every city. An old Facebook account. It's easier to run ads on it. It's easier to post because Facebook, when you try to do, like I do Facebook Guerrilla. I don't even know what that is. Facebook Guerrilla is like adding doing personal ads on what's it called, Facebook, right? You know the Facebook groups. Well, I pay for a service called Facebook Guerrilla, $500 to learn the concept, and then I was able to modify it into my business where I can have a VA do it particularly every single day. She does 150 bumps, and I have 150 groups right now, 170. Sometimes they kick me off and they put me back onto other ones. So basically, when you put I just moved into the area. I'm looking to buy a property. So Facebook Guerrilla does give you a lot of leads. But if you create a new Facebook, let's say I don't do it with my personal, because again, I don't want to have them target me as far as me personally. But let's say if I create an avatar of myself, let's say Alex Gonzalez, and then it's a brand new account, right? And then I try to post on Facebook groups. Facebook doesn't like that because it's a brand new account and you're already posting, so it kind of considers as a bot. So they block it and they kick you out. So the way you go around it, you get an old account that's been on Facebook for more than 10 years. You have that old account post, and Facebook, okay, it's a person that has Facebook, and they just started doing ads. They started doing posting, so they're more friendly. It's like Google's with the old seasoned Gmail accounts. Because Mac was having that issue. He was creating new accounts on Facebook. He's never had Facebook before. He was creating a new Facebook account, and every time he'll do it, they'll block him. And they'll cancel the account because Facebook thinks it's a bot. So there's ways around things like this that if you know how to do it, you do hacks. And like if you look at it, all this is kind of free. Like Gmail accounts, old season Gmail accounts, maybe $1. An old Facebook account, maybe $5. And again, if you have avatars like that working for you, if you're by yourself, you can do it. Post in the morning, this. Again, post one YouTube video in the morning with the same description, the websites, the phone numbers, the addresses, etc. And all that you do daily. By the time you know it, you have like a bunch of tentacles working for you. You know what I mean? Your Facebook account matches the name. I buy time, I buy houses, whatever. Your Facebook matches the name. It has the same phone number. So now you have your phone number on Facebook. You have your phone number on Google. You have your phone number on YouTube. You have your phone number on the website. So you see now your numbers out there, like organically, all these services providers, as far as search providers, are getting all your information. So they're pushing you up because now you have a bunch of roots everywhere. And if you look at it, it's free. Like you don't pay that much. It's just a lot of legwork. It's not a lot once you know how to do it. It's like riding a bike. But it's just a lot of legwork, like set up this. And once you set it up, okay, in the morning I do this. And at 2, I do this. And when you go out, you record a video. And the good thing about YouTube, you can post 7 videos in advance. Have them go post. And they don't have to be big. Now, also on my video, I put my bandit signs on them. So when we're watching the video's in the middle and the 2 bandit signs on the side. So it's just I buy houses and it has my number. If you look at, you see my there. And again, I don't change my bandit signs. I've had 1 bandit signs for the last 4 years. It's the same. The numbers are the same, the design is the same, because I want to have brand authority. My websites have the same bandit sign as well, the same phone number, and it's the website. It's a little bit more detailed, but it has also a picture of my bandit sign. So again, and now my shuttle bus is going to have a picture of my bandit sign as well. So you see how I'm trying to cross-link everything. Like I told people in the group, you want to have as many tentacles out there, but the thing I think where people fail, that they try to have vanity numbers, 1 number for this, 1 number for this, 1 number for this. It's good if you have a lot of money, that you can run ads to that number and run ads to that number and run ads to the number. But I'm trying to be as frugal as possible. So I want to have one number where I can run all these 10 marketing schemes into it. Again, you see Gmail accounts, YouTube account, GMBs, website, Facebook page, Facebook groups, right? And then bandit signs, stickers, what's it called? Door hangers, all that with the same number. Again, yellow letters with the same number. Again, people are gonna start noticing this guy is pretty. I see him everywhere, basically.
Yeah.
So, and everything's cheap. Like the stickers, you buy 5,000, you probably pay $300 for the 5,000. So it's probably like pennies for stickers. Where do you put stickers? Everywhere. ATMs, machines. When you pump gas, when you go to the restroom, anywhere that people eyes go to, put your sticker there.
Yeah.
Where do you put bandit signs? Of course, everywhere. Where do you put door hangers? Any neighborhood that you want to walk to, you can do it yourself. You can pay somebody 50 cents per door hanger to go post. Let me go put my dog outside real quick.
Yeah, go for it. Oh, fuck, man, a lot of information. Jesus.
Sorry. So yeah, see, if you do this consistently over a year, there's no way you can fail. As far as getting, now you can fail if you get leads, but you don't know how to talk. So that's where guts comes in. That's where Justin comes in. That's where Claude comes in. You got to be able to negotiate, to talk to the client the right way to lock up the deal. This is just the biggest component, which is getting deals. Another bigger component is to actually talk to the client the right way to lock the deals up where the money that makes sense. And having those guts conversation where are the tough questions are asked.
All right. And on the wholesale deals you're doing, what are you trying to negotiate down to? Are you doing like the 70% rule of the ARV?
Right now, since the market shifted, first of all, I try to get it as low as possible. Again, one of the things that I tell people, you got to know your area, know your market, right? So my market last year, well, maybe my market in 2021, early 2021, it was $100 per square foot, right? So if I get, again, that was gonna be the after repair value of any property on average, right? It went up to 150 square foot. So see, it increased. So that's why you gotta be able to know your market. Okay, now yesterday this house was worth 100,000. Now this house in this year is worth 150. So 1, 2. In my area, our county appraisal district values, the ones that the people get every single year, they say either you will accept this value or you want to dispute it. That one is usually around 30% off the sales estimate. So if you lock up a deal at the county appraisal district value, it makes sense. You can sell that deal. Now, the way that I tell clients, like that county appraisal district value, sir, if the house was perfectly, not fully remodeled, but just perfect, everything works. Now, when I asked you, you said that this doesn't work. So that county appraisal district value is giving you a value from the outside of the house. They don't know the inside. So if your inside's better and fixed up, then it goes above the county appraisal district value. But if your house is not fully working, then it goes below the county appraisal district value. So that's how you negotiate. You tell the client where, oh, what sales says is worth 150. Yeah, but your county appraisal district says 100. The reason why, because they didn't go inside your house. If they would have gone inside your house, it would have known that this doesn't work. It's not 150 because it's not fixed up to 150 value as far as after repair value. So knowing your area, knowing your market gives you a lot of heads up. Again, people kind of see how you react when they throw numbers at you. If you're quick on it, they know you know your shit. If you're kind of that means, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. So they're less willing to negotiate with you at the right price because they don't see you as a person of authority. Because you're kind of like, well, I don't know. But if you sharpen it, well, actually, sir, it's because of this. Oh, actually, sir, okay, so you know what? This guy knows his shit. And when you question them, that's where the guts comes in. When you question them, I'm like, well, actually, it doesn't, sir. What do you mean? Like, no, this is, again, and this is why that value doesn't make sense. Because a lot of people in this industry coming in, they don't like to have any confrontation. they just try to, again, unless it's like a lay down property where the customer is selling it for 10,000, even though it's worth 50, then that's a lay down. But you don't get those that often. You got to be able to negotiate the client the right way. You got to be able to question the client. One of the main things that I question the client is like, why do you want to sell it? Well, once you get the why, let's say I want to go to a family member. Okay, so how much do you want for it? 100. Okay, I can give you 50. No, I don't want 50. Okay, sorry, let me ask you this, sir. Again, I apologize. I kind of probably misheard you. What's more important to you, going to your next location, close to your family, or the money? Because I was assuming that moving to the next location was more important to you. And did I get this wrong? So see, those are hard conversations to have with the client. And maybe you're on the phone, maybe you're face to face. Because now you're questioning the customer's reason. Did you lie to me? But you tell them, you know what, did I mishear you, sir? Maybe I have a loss of hearing that I didn't hear you the right way. But I thought the most important thing in doing this was this. Because again, part of the guts is like, you gotta get out of the price mentality of being the most important thing. You gotta find what's the most important to the client. Like the lady, I didn't even mention it. I have a lady that's moving to Seguin, Texas, a little bit north from here. And the reason why she wants to move over there because her family lives over there. And this lady wanted 120. Right now, I have it negotiated at 88. Why? What was most important? The moving over there. I told her, man, well, actually, you can get more money if you list it with an agent. Now, when you list it with an agent, you might get the 120. But what happens when you do that? You open up yourself for appraisals. You open up yourself for inspections. You open up yourself for repairs. And you open up yourself for maybe 6 to 10 months to close. Knowing the conversation that the seller might not have the money for the repairs, that the seller wants to move quickly, I'm throwing them towards that, knowing that they can't go into a deal with an agent because they don't have the money, because they want to close in 30 days. So I'm doing it on purpose. I'm purposely sending them towards the real estate, but I'm telling them, do you have money for this? No, well then this is what I gotta be at. My convenience, your convenience of leaving tomorrow is where I make my money. Is because I gotta buy it for 88, because I'm giving you my 88 and you're leaving the next day. You don't have to worry about this. You don't have to worry about open houses. You don't have to worry about repairs. Definitely, like I tell people, like I told the lady, when somebody's gonna borrow money from the bank is gonna send their own appraisers and their own inspectors. You think an appraiser and an inspector is gonna keep his job if he says that every house is perfect? No, he has to find something. Even on brand new houses, they find something. Now on yours, ma'am, again, it's 20 years old. They have to find something. Again, you gotta be honest with yourself. She's like, well, yeah, thank you for being that. She's like, well, thank you, you're being honest with me. Like, I'm just telling you what you're gonna see. Now, realtors on the other side, they're great at our marketers. The only thing with realtors, ma'am, is that most of the times they'll lie to you just to get the contract. They'll say that it'll close in 30 days just to get the listing. One of the things that I told my clients that they don't go through me, I don't buy every single property. But when I do tell them to go with a client, with a realtor, I do tell them, like, put them on the spot. Tell the agent, okay, you're telling me the house, again, this is the seller talking to the agent, the real estate agent. You're telling me the house is gonna sell for 150, right? Even though I'm telling her 120 is be the best value on it, as is, but the realtor's trying to sell him the dreams and the waterworks. Oh no, it'll sell for 150. Okay, realtor, okay. I'm gonna sign with you. But if in 30 days I don't get an offer between 80 to 90% of the 150, are you committing to me to reduce your commission to 1%? And usually, again, that's the guts on the client talking to the agent. You think that agent's gonna take that offer because the agent knows it's a bullshit price. That 150 is fully repaired, and usually it won't push to 150. I already know the area. But if you tell that to the client, to the agent's gonna be like, well, that's not how it works, sir. That's not how it works. You see, that means the agent's lying to you because they want the listing. And I'm pretty sure after 30 days, they're gonna call you. You're gonna get this call. Ma'am, the market shifted. I need you to get a price reduction. Because they know the price is not there. Now, I'm just being honest. Again, I like some realtors, but it's like, there's some good ones, there's some bad ones. There's some good investors and bad investors. There's some good clients and there's some bad clients. I had bad clients that told me, the house is perfect, and then when I open up the walls, it's all shitty. But it happens. Right? It happens. So you see, these are the guts conversations that you have with the client. By pushing them away from you, they kind of come back. It's like, no, get away from me, and they come back. They say like girls, so you push them away, they come back. So again, that's part of the guts. That's part of what you learn in the guts, because you can get leads, but if you know how to talk to clients the right way, shit, you'll make money every single day because you get the guts. And that's where Justin teaches, and Claude Diamond teaches as well. So yeah, and then once you have the machine of working with the leads and everything, then just a matter of just getting them, talking to them. Hey, if it doesn't work out today, call them in 6 months, call them in 3 months, call them in a month. Again, the deal that I was telling you guys, they took almost 2 years to lock up. I locked it up at 19. I sold it at 27. So again, it makes sense. Would you follow up for something for 2 years to get 7,000? Yeah, I'll follow up for 10 years. And that's where the CRM from the ARIA reply, I don't know if you have that one. That's perfect. I follow up every single month. Every day I have like 30 follow-ups on average, 20 to 30 follow-ups.
Text
messages or calling them.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, just as far as from old leads, I have like 800 old leads that I follow up consistently every single year. And like one of the things that I follow that I learned yesterday, well, a couple of days ago, I was just here on the computer right now. I got a little bit bored with doing what I was doing, and then I have an online platform for my Gmail, for my texting service. And I went to the photos, and I was going down like, oh, this house that I got 2-3 years ago. Oh, let me see. And so I saw the picture of the house, and then I went on Google. It looks the same. I just lost, back then I didn't have that good of a CRM structure. So back then it was a Facebook deal. The lady wanted 70 and she didn't sell it. So it's been vacant since 3 years ago. So I sent her a text. Hey, ma'am, did you ever close on the deal? Knowing I already Googled her. I already Googled the property. I went to the county website to make sure there was no transfer deed. So it's still under her name. So I know it's there. So it's an old deal that I've had that I forgot about it. So again, going back on my old text, on my old pictures, I'm like, oh, look at that deal. Oh, I'm going to follow up on that deal. So I got like 10 deals from my phone's pictures that I got to follow up on. That I forgot, somehow they fell through the cracks and I didn't follow up on them. So you see, a lead's a lead until you buy it or they call cops on you. Like a lead's going to always be a lead. Don't bother me. Call them in 6 months and forget about it. Hey, did you buy it? Or it's basically a text says, hey, we spoke a few months ago. Did you decide to keep the house or ready to sell? Who are you? They always go with the who are you? Oh, it's Alex. We talked about this property a while ago. No, I'm not selling. Perfect. Follow up in 3 months. So you see, if you have a good CRM, if you have a good guts conversation style, and if you have a good marketing, and then every team, it's only me. My VA is the one that posts on YouTube. You can do it yourself. You have the machine working for you. And I'm only a one party team. My VA is leaving. I'm getting another VA just to do my clerical work as far as scraping and data stuff like that. But you can. I did it for almost 2-3 years by myself. It's possible. I try to be as frugal as possible, but have the biggest bang for your buck as needed. Everything that I taught you, it's not expensive. You can definitely make it expensive if you hired it out. If I was to package this deal, you know what? I'll create this business for you. I can probably sell it for 20,000 just to package it all together. You know what? Just give me your number. I'll patch everything. Give me your website. I'll patch it, everything. This is your business now. Again, because it's so powerful. It's free, but a lot of people like to skip the line. It's like when you go to the Disneyland, Disney World, the VIP pass, you skip the line. It's expensive, but you get to skip the line. You can do it for free if you stand in the line, but people to skip the line, they'll pay you 20K. So that's how I see that mentality. I'd rather keep the 20K, just build the machine and then work on it myself. I try not to make too many deals a year. I think my goal is 40. My average deal, it's 20K. It's pretty big as far as what I can make.
Yeah.
And again, my cost per year on marketing is probably like around 8,000. So I don't spend too much money on marketing.
Do you pull lists and you do cold call or text message?
I don't do cold call right now. I'm doing RVMs. List. I pull data every single month from my county website. The basic stuff, again, affidavit of airships, powers of attorney, quick claims, gift deeds, wills, probates, divorce decrees, what else? Judgments, IRS liens. So I put like 10 lists that I pull every single day, every single week. I probably pull like 150 leads every single week. And then those, my girl does the script tracing, and she does the scraping and the script tracing. And then I text them. I RVM. I don't even text them. I RVM. But it was only like 100 new, 150, 100 new, 160 every single week.
Through the county. So that's free, right?
That's free from the county website. Yeah. And this is where the power people, like, if you know Justin, like I kind of know a lot from my county. Like I know my county like the back of my hand. I can tell you like a lot of things from my county. This is where I'm telling you guys, you got to know your local market. You got to monetize your local market as much as possible. And if you look at it, people nowadays with Instagram and Facebook, oh, I want to make millions. You don't have to make millions, bro. Like the thing about those people that they make millions, they don't tell you how much marketing costs they take. Usually to make a million, if you're going to hire everything out, you got to spend 100K a year in marketing. I don't have 100K to spend in marketing. I don't have the team. I don't want the team to be able to do that. Again, I don't want to have that. So if you know how to do it, if you do 20 deals a year, let's say 20 deals, 20 deals is makeable. It's not that much. And if you make your average, let's say you average 10K a deal, that's 200K. And average 20K a deal, that's 400K. So that's how much does a doctor get paid in your area? 150, 160. You're making more better than a salaried doctor doing a business that you can learn to love. So you don't need to make millions. And if you save and you're frugal, eventually it'll compound on itself, and you can buy properties. And now you instead of making 20, you're making 60 on the deal.
Mm-hmm.
And you make 6 of those. That's 180,000. Again, $360,000 that you make extra just by buying the property. So again, all this fantasy of I want to make $3-4 million. Again, those are kind of, a lot of people fall into that trap. But when they go behind the paywall, they're like, oh shit, you need to have 50K in marketing a month. I don't have that shit. You need to have 6 people doing cold calls. I don't have that shit. You need to have 3 VAs doing the texting. I don't have that. You need to have 2 dispo companies. Oh, I don't have that. You need to have 3 different title companies in different counties. I don't have that. Oh, but you pay for the course. You're like, oh. So that's why I don't like people. And the gurus right now are the same guru. Those gurus right now are the ones that were bashing the old gurus. They're doing the same shit. I guess they're so hypocrites that they can't smell their own shit. Like, you're doing the same thing, bro. You're monetizing your audience. You're not telling them the whole truth. Tell me how much marketing do I have. If I want to make $1 million a year, tell me how much marketing do I need to pay, one, and tell me what's going to be my overhead. Mm-hmm. And then with that, I can make it a fair assessment and a fair, either I go for it or not. You're not telling me that I got to have 10 people. You're not telling me that I got to spend 50K a month in marketing. That's a lot of money, dude. 50K on marketing every single month. That's a lot of money. Imagine starting that. You're not going to be able to do that. It's impossible. It's impossible to have all that team. To build a team, it takes time. It takes culture. So again, sorry, that's my bashing on the gurus because they do that. But for me, again, 40 deals a year, I'm pretty set. Again, if I can either buy some, hold some, wrap some, wholesale some, again, I'm pretty set. I'm comfortable. Again, I can do things that I want. I can work on my shuttle bus, and yeah, have a great life. And stay busy. I don't want to leave the business because it's been a bunch of studies that as soon as you leave a business, you slowly start dying because you take away that routine of working. It happened to my mom. It happened to my dad. It's happened to a lot of people that retire because as soon as they retire, as soon as my dad retired, like he started getting his arm was aching, his leg was aching. He got to get knees replaced, hip replaced. Why? Because you take away the routine. You take it away, the waking up early, the going to work and coming back. You take away the routine, your body decays. So like I tell people, like I want to work till I'm 100. Again, if I can work till I'm 100, stay in this, I'm good. I don't need to venture to other things. Maybe I'll take a couple other projects, But yeah, I love real estate. I don't think I'll ever leave it. And I don't want to get too big that I need to have 60 people under me. Like, I used to work for a big company, and it's not, again, I don't want that.
Mhm.
But yeah, David, again, for you, you're doing the pretty house wholesaling, right? Kind of like the leasing.
Yeah,
Lease
man.
options?
Third day into it.
Okay. Oh wow,
Talking to
I just dumped a lot of info on you. Sorry, man.
Bro, no, it's okay, man. It's good. It's good information. I mean, third day into it, talking to people, to sellers, and I got sent out 2 contracts. The first day, I said one contract yes, first day, and the second contract second day. We'll see how it goes.
Mm.
You know.
Perfect, man. How are you getting your leads?
How am I getting? Zillow for sell by owner. We're scraping them through Scrape Solution.
Okay. Okay,
That's
perfect, man.
basically the way Justin teaches.
So how are your conversations going with the clients? Are you recording them, your conversations?
I have an internet phone, and I try to use that Vocaroo, but it didn't record my call for some reason.
Oh, because you have a phone. Yeah, you might have to open it in a different browser.
Okay, I'll try that out.
So yeah, Buckaroo. I was the one that introduced you guys to Buckaroo because I had it to record my own calls when I was on the phone. But yeah, if you're on a, like, let's say you're on a Chrome browser, you might want to open Safari.
Yeah. Okay.
To record, and make sure you're off the headset.
Okay.
Because Buckaroo only records from the speakers from the speakers.
That's the problem then. Okay, I got you.
It opens and then it records from the mic.
I'm just following. I have the questionnaire sheet that I'm just going through the questions, asking them the information, you know, and following like what Justin just gave me. But one objection I get is, you know, when they ask me what we're doing, and I said we're trying to find some good people that looking to purchase a property in 12, 24 months. You know, we'll make some money while we do it, and it'll be good for you, whatever. You know, a couple of objections was oh, I can do that. I can lease it out and sell it later. You know.
What do you respond to that?
Why haven't you?
And what they say?
Oh, I want to sell it now. You know.
Oh, exactly, sir. Exactly. Do that. What's it called? The VIP pass. What's it called? What's it called, Porgy? The all access. When you go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
That you can the one that you can go to the front of the line. Do the same thing. Well, Mr. Sir, have you ever gone to Disney? Like, yeah, perfect. It's like right now what you're trying to do with me is I'm putting you in the front of the line. You're in the line right now, but what if I push you in the front of the line? That's what I'm doing. And again, that's what I do for a living. What do you do for a living, Mister? Oh, I work at a grocery store. Okay, perfect. What do I do for a living? I do real estate.
Yeah.
So
that's what I told him. I said, we have tenant buyers contacting us all the time. We can put someone in there really quick, you know, but
just tell them, you know what? It sounds like you want to stay in the line, right? And pause. Wait for him. It sounds like you still want to be in the line. Perfect. Well, I'll follow up in 2 weeks. Hopefully the line gets shorter, sir.
Yeah, okay.
And then hang up on them and call them in 2 weeks. Again, those are they're no longer cold calls as far as cold calling. Now they're warmer calls because you already build a rapport.
Right.
Hey, miss, and then when you call them again, hey, sir, how's the line going? Make it funny. Make it funny. Bring the pain out. How's that line working for you, sir?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, no, I still got it. Okay, are you ready? Because if you're ready, I'm ready.
So,
again, go ahead.
I apologize. So, if these people say, no, I want to sell now. Can I turn it around and do your strategy where, okay, well, let's talk, let's negotiate, you know, and then try to get at that lower price?
Well, see, for leasing options, they're different. Because usually a lease option, the reason why the customer might be able to do it faster is because you're giving them their price.
Right.
You might be able to negotiate a little bit, right? Let's say if they were selling it for $250, but you know all day it's worth $220, you gotta bring that to $220, maybe $215. Because when you resell it on a lease option, you have to make some money. You gotta keep the down payment. You know what I mean?
No, but what I'm saying is like they want to sell today. Okay, I could possibly buy today, but the price got to be, it's got to fit me because I'm an investor. I got to make money, you know, and then
you can do that.
Negotiate the 60 or 70% ARV, and
but again,
they'll be offended, and okay, well then let's do this other option.
Oh yeah,
or just wait around until someone gives you a price.
Yeah, tell them there's 3 ways I can buy a property, sir. Okay, I can buy a property at a cash. I can buy a property at your price with one of my buyers, or I can do a takeover payments. Which one would you like? I wanted the cash. Okay, perfect. I can give you 100K. But wait. I want to sell it for 200. Yeah, but the cash is going to be the discount part. You get it done quickly. You get cash in your pocket. You get a bunch of cash in your pocket, but it's not your price. So it sounds like you don't like that one. No, okay, let's discard that one. So I can take at your price at 200K, and I can cash you out in 3 years. Does that work for you? It's like, yeah, but I wanted to get it cashed out faster. Well, let's move back to the cash offer. No, I don't want. Okay, let's stay here then. You see, and then the third option, I can just take over your payments. I might give you a down payment. Like for me, you can do a takeover payment, which is subject to, if it makes sense, where I'll take over payments, and then you can do like that one. That third property that I mentioned, the lady called me on a bandit sign. She hasn't paid in 3 years because of the pandemic. Her balance is 22,000, dude. It's super low balance. So I'm gonna be able to take over the payments on that one. The payments are like 450. I'm already negotiating with the bank to put this 12K in the back of the contract, and then I'll sell the house for 99 with 25K down. The new mortgage payment to my new buyer is probably like $800 a month. The mortgage payment to this company is 450, so I'm making 350 in the middle, and then I'm getting my 25K down payment to me, and then I'm getting the equity that I built in the middle. So there's 3 ways I got hit with that one. That was taking over payments. So with that one, sorry, go ahead.
That's basically a lease option, but you're taking over the payments. You're taking over the deed.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
Okay.
It's like it's called subject to.
Okay.
Most again, if it's like the good thing about the lease options, if it's a pretty house that doesn't need anything, you can do subject to all of those. But again, you gotta be responsible enough because you know that you're gonna be taking over the payments, even though no matter if you buy it and then you get a tenant in there or a buyer in there and they miss payments on you, you still gotta be honorable to the client and make the payments on a monthly basis. Because you gotta honor your commitment with the client. So you gotta make sure that you have the bandwidth to be able to make the monthly payments, even though they don't give you the monthly payments in the back end. If you gotta foreclose on them or you gotta evict them. So that's one of the subject twos. But yeah, all pretty houses you can do subject twos if you gotta bring it out to the right price. You gotta bring down to a price that makes sense for you and makes sense to the seller. So usually the reason why people list it on themselves is because they want the most money for their property. They don't want to sell at a discount. But again, you never know. If you are able to have the guts and take the seller away from the money and put him into the situation as far as why do you want to sell, you might be able to convince him to get a cheaper price, just because what's more important, sir, your situation or your money? If it's your money, perfect. I'll call you in a week. Hopefully I can get you your money, or I'll call you in 2 months if I can get you more money, because again, that price doesn't make sense. But if it's the situation, I can make you a better deal. Then you can literally walk away and go resolve the situation right now, but it has to be at a lower price. So again, usually why people list and going back to Zillow, it's because they want most of their money from the deal. So usually that's why the lease option works so good there, because you're gonna get somebody in there, maybe doesn't have good credit, but can pay the higher price with the down payment. And you get your money from the down payment, and you just match the two buyers, the buyer and the seller.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I recommend you learning a lot from the guts, the conversations, getting into the role plays, so you won't get stuck on the objections. Again, if I was you, I don't know how your schedule works. If you can do 50 conversations a day, that's perfect. That gets you a lot of reps. Calling client. Not again. You can text definitely, but for me, I want to get in the ring already ASAP. I want to call clients. I know Justin sometimes he does text and then waits for I'm okay to sell at 36 months, and then you call. But again, if you don't get, let's say you do 100 texts a day, and you only get 2 people to say yes, then you call those 2 people first, and then you get on the call on the other ones and call them. Remember, these clients, they put their number out there. So they shouldn't be upset. Like when I do cold calls, like people didn't put their number out there. So there's a reason why you get upset, and there's a way to negotiate them to conversate with them so they don't get upset. Like the way that I have my system right now has been for the last 6 months. I do RVMs. So they get an RVM, they get a voicemail drop, and they get calls. So part of learning the guts is called the pattern interrupt. I don't know if you heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
So the pattern interrupt is something that, when you're angry, you say something so stupid that it kind of throws them off, and it removes them from being angry to being inquisitive. Like what? What'd you say? So when they call me, he's like, hey, you just call me. Hey, yeah, Mr. X, I was just checking in on your letter. Did you get it? The first thing they think, what? What are you talking about? Yeah, we mailed you a green envelope with gold letters. It was mailed, I think, 3 days ago. They're like, what are you talking about? So now they're no longer angry. Now they're trying to hear you. Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we mailed you an envelope. Is your house on a Corsicana Road? It's like, yeah. Oh, yeah, we mailed you a green envelope. We're trying to buy properties in that area. So you see, they're already hearing you. Now they're no longer like this. They're like, what a green envelope? So they have time to hear you out. Now, remember, any client that was gonna sell, when they see that, when they hear the words "I buy houses," they'll raise their hand. Oh yeah, I want to sell my house. The other ones, they don't want to. They will say, no, okay, perfect. Guess what I do with that lead? Since I know it's a verified owner and it's a verified address, put it in a follow-up. Follow up with them in 3 months. Hey, Mr. X, we spoke to you a while ago about your house in Corsicana. Are you still keeping it, or are you ready to sell? No, it's not for sale. Okay, perfect. Follow up. If he's upset, follow up in 6 months. Mm-hmm. But you see, the pattern interrupt in the beginning allows them. It's like the perfect example is like when you go to a store to buy clothes. Let's say you go to H&M per se.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody comes, hey, can I help you? What is the automatic response that you do? No, I'm just looking.
Yeah.
So you want to remove the client from that through the pattern interrupt. If I was a salesman, I'll be like, when I go to talk to the client, instead of asking me, can I help you with anything? Like, no. Hey, how's your credit card? Pattern interrupt. So what? Oh, you didn't apply for the credit card here at H&M? Oh, no. Okay, perfect. Well, if I can help you with anything, again, we got new products. Now they're giving you 40 seconds for them to hear you out.
Mm-hmm.
So the pattern interrupt of the credit card allow them to be, oh, no. They remove the, oh, no, to like more, what? What credit card? It's like me telling them, what green envelope? What? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you didn't apply for the credit card? No. Oh, I'm sorry, I got the wrong client. But Mr. X, thank you for being so nice. Again, we do have sell over here, sell over here, sell over here, sell over here. Again, those are the reps. The more reps you get with clients, the more closer you get to getting a deal. So I was telling you, if you get 2 clients to tell you yes on the text, you call those. The other 99, 98, you call them as well.
Even the ones that say no.
Even the ones that say fuck no. Because why? Like they say, you don't practice when it's already game time.
Yeah.
You don't practice. You're ready. Like people are like, I practice. No, there's no game. There's no practice here. You always got to go ready to go. Again, remember, if you want to be a little bit more safe, just call them from another number.
Mm-hmm.
If they say no to this number, call them from another number.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a brand new. That's what I do. When they say fuck no for number 1, I might follow up with them in 3 months for number 2. It's a verified owner. I already know it's a verified phone number and it's a verified address. I'll send them a text from the other number. If I don't want to, if they say fuck you, I'm gonna call police. Okay, you know what? Let's follow up in 6 months through another number. Maybe it's a fresh conversation. Hey, sir, did you get our letter? What are you talking about? I already know that's his house because I've had it in my CRM. So just changing the pattern. But yeah, for you, just get on reps. Like I know people don't like again. If you had let's say if you had 100K in marketing every single month, you get deals like this. Because instead of sending 100 texts, you probably send 10,000 texts. Instead of getting 2 yeses, you might get 200 yeses. You'll get a deal, right? You'll bypass the line and go to the front. But at what cost? You got to have 100K in marketing costs. So how do I try to do in between? Not too much marketing costs, but I call every single client. Every single client, it's my 100K in marketing. Because all those people that have 100K in marketing, they're not calling every single client. They're texting everybody, waiting for the yeses. Maybe there's a yes on those what's it called? texts that say no, but customers are just upset that people are just texting out of nowhere. That gets tiring to get text. It's tiring. Have the guts and call me, bro. Do like Claude. Like Claude says, get on the phone, get on a video call with them. People might tell you yes just because you had the guts to call them. Because people get tired of getting texted, especially if you're elderly and you're trying to list your house. People get tired of text. I don't want to. No, stop, unsubscribe. So again, that's my suggestion for you. Do the text, but do the reps as well. Don't wait for the text because it might take you 7 months to get a deal at 2 texts per day that say yes. It might take a long time. But I'm pretty sure that if you do the text and you do the reps, you'll get a deal much faster. You're gonna get sharp with your skills. You know what, Justin, on this call, I got this objection. How do you handle it? Perfect. That one, boom, check. Oh, on this call, I got this brand new objection. Okay, how do you handle it? Perfect. Check. You're getting all your tools. You're sticking all your weapons here. Boom, boom, boom. You're sharp now. Anything, boom, boom. Because trust me, a lot of people will have the same objection. And if you know how to react to them real quickly with a good rebuttal, you're like, okay, you know what? Maybe that objection is just BS. Maybe that girl does like me, but she's just telling me no because she had a fucked up relationship before. You know what I mean? It's like that. Maybe that guy does want to sell it, but he's had 10 people being bothersome, so he says no. But if I talk to them the right way, he might, you know what? Okay, he might lower his walls and be open to you. It's like girls. If some girls say they might like you, but why it took you so long to say yes to me? Oh, because I had a bad relationship, and you were nice enough to talk to me over time, and you got it in. So again, that's how I see why you shouldn't just rely on the yeses. Always, the no's are the great times to what's it called, to learn and build up your skills.
Okay.
And trust me, if you get a no turned into a yes, that feels much better than a yes. Because you put yourself to the test. Hey, you know what? Let me see if I can, my skills that I've learned, put them to the test. And guess what? Now they're warm calls. Follow up in 6 months, follow up in 3 months, follow up in 2 weeks. They're always there in your CRM. And maybe you don't want to call them the next time. If you already had the first conversation, the next time you follow up, just a text. Hey, did you sell the house? Just to, if it didn't sell the house, it's like gonna be like painful for them. I don't have the house sold. I don't have money. This guy's being an asshole. I'm an asshole sometimes with my clients. They just skip the line already. Bring in the pain. Because the seller's key is to sell the house. And if they're being assholes because they don't want to sell it at your price, then make them painful. Make the pain feel worse for them.
Yeah, okay. And I'm thinking I'm gonna pull a list for the wholesaling too, like what you said on the county, and do simultaneously the pretty house and also the wholesaling.
If you go down to I know on Justin's YouTube channel, there's a channel for me. Go to my first videos. I teach you how to how did I do it, as far as once I get the list, how do I market them? There's multiple ways to do it. Are you doing your stuff locally at your market, or are you doing it virtual?
I'm virtual, man. I live out of the country. I don't live in the States right now.
Oh, where are you at right now?
I'm in Colombia.
Oh, wow, man. Congrats.
Yeah. It's great over here. But I'm right now. I'm doing mostly Texas. I'm from Texas. I'm from Houston.
Okay, perfect. Houston's like I was telling people, like Houston is not a good bandit sign for me. Area. Why? Because I know a guy that buys 50,000 bandit signs a month. I can't compete with that shit. I can't compete with. So how can I compete? Doing the other tentacles: Facebook, GMBs, websites, door hangers, letters, specific niche data. Because usually those big gurus in Houston, they do the data. They do pull the same data from me, but they buy us from a service. If I know the service is gonna get it done, I'm gonna pull it on the first of the month, but they gotta source it and everything. By the time they source it and give it to the guy, it's been 5 days. And day one, I pull it. Day one, I text it. Day two, I'm already having a conversation. I beat that guy. That's me skipping the line.
They're waiting for they're using PropStream, and you're going straight to the county.
Exactly. So those 5-day lag of them actually paying for a service, it's my niche. That's my that's my leverage point. That's my skip the line pass. If I can pull them on the first or whatever day it comes up, pull it that same day, skip it that same day, text it that same day, I'm having a conversation with the client at day 2. they're having a conversation on the client on day 7. So I have a 5-day advance. So again, that's how I can put them at the same level as me as far as competing. Bandit signs I can. I'm not gonna put 70,000 bandit signs out there. That's 70K in market. Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't. Bandit signs doesn't work. But getting the data from the accounting faster than them, it works for me.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to have the guts works for me. Again, those people kind of do they usually work with the laydowns, with the yeses, because they can do that. If you have 100K, if you get 100K marketing every single month and you get 10 deals, that's really shitty conversion rate. But if you make 400K a month from those 100K, shit, I'll do that all the time, because I'm putting 100 and I'm getting 400. It makes sense, right? But if you look at the numbers, it's a really shitty conversion rate. You're spending 100K for 10 deals. It doesn't make sense, but it makes sense when you make the money. But I don't have the money to spend 100K into a deal, so I gotta be able to. Where can I have a leverage point that can compete? So again, these are the things that I've learned to be able to skip the line in some parts, have the guts that I learned sometimes, so that can help me skip the line.
Mm-hmm.
But
a lot of information, man.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. I think you froze.
Questions, and you want to, again, I'm here. Sorry, it's probably me or you. I'm here every Friday. If you have specific questions, come in. If you guys don't come in and ask questions, I'm just gonna go over my week.
Yeah.
But if you have any specific questions, bring it up. Again, I'll give you your time. I'll give you the hour.
Man, I appreciate it.
All right, man. Congrats on being in Colombia, man. I'm hoping to go to Colombia probably in October of this year. So I'll see how it works.
Yeah, hit me up, man, if you're here.
Yeah, definitely, man. And yeah, if you have any questions, send me in the group. I'm not that active in the group sometimes. I kind of ghost them for a little bit. But yeah, again, if you have any questions, let me know. Again, it's been an hour that we've been here. Again, wish you the best. Do those reps, man. Call those people that said no to you. Learn the skills. Again, if you call how are you calling from Area Reply or from another service?
Area Reply.
Okay, because Area Reply records the calls. Just make sure you put the recording.
All right, I'll look into that for sure.
Yeah, it's in the settings to record it. And it'll record it for you. So you can hear yourself. And if you have any questions, hey, Ace, what do you think about this call? You can download the call, send it to me through WhatsApp, and I can hear it.
Okay.
All right, brother. Be safe, guys. Enjoy your weekend and have a good week, man.
All right, take care, bro.